Hey guys, hey internet, come and watch us draw and talk Latin X-File La Viudita. So welcome back to day 15 of 30 days of drawing Latin X-Files, where we explore Latin American cryptids, legends, and myths. If you want to start from the very beginning, I will leave a link to the playlist down below. If not, onward to La Viudita.
So, La Viudita. This Latin X-File can be found in Bolivia, Chilean mythology, in the north and south, along with Argentina. La Viudita, also known as the Black Widow, is a beautiful woman veiled, dressed all in black from head to toe. She can be seen walking the street after midnight, trying to get inebriated men to her house or a faraway place where she takes off her veil to reveal a horrible skull. The legend says that the widow would be a banshee of a woman, or a witch, who was left alone and abandoned when the love of her life died. She went mad with grief and rage, and therefore decided to take revenge on every man. This is how it is said that, as a result of the eternal hatred she felt towards men. It is said that before dying, she would have made a pact with the devil to continue her revenge, which would have transformed her into a terrifying demonic specter. Since that day, lonely horsemen in rural areas of Chile are always afraid to travel alone along the road at night, and they would encounter the fateful widow. For this reason, they are always careful to ensure that the figure of a woman who is said to be wearing a black dress that covers her entirety does not appear on the road, and whose face or any part of the body cannot be seen until it is very close to her, and it is too late to escape. Despite the care of the rider, or by his carelessness, she manages to approach him. The way she would attack riders would be by using the power to force the horse to refuse to go on her way quickly or to stop abruptly. Later, the horse would whine loudly and run wild in a rowdy race, guided now by the magic of the widow. Would be guided to the nearest ravine where the rider and the horse would rush. The next day, their lifeless bodies would be found at the bottom of the creek. However, despite her revenge, it is also said that from time to time, inevitably with the passing of time, she always misses male affection again, which would lead her to momentarily calm her hatred, to approach villages in search of late-night passerbys. On these occasions, it is said that from the windows she can be seen by inhabitants, who frightened would be able to observe her horrible pale cadaverous face with large shining and moving eyes, and her horrible hair tied with a black veil that falls down to sweep the floor next to her long dress. It is said that she would move on the ground so fast that it would be impossible to reach to escape from her if she does not allow it. The lonely men or brave or foolish men who pursue her would be lured and trapped later outside the villages, placed where she would have a loving relationship with the man. The next day it is said that the man would feel dazed as if he were drunk, with his face and hands scratched and his clothes partially ripped and unbuttoned. Still, these men are lucky to be alive, unlike the unfortunate ones who meet her on lonely roads where she again is serving her revenge. In recent times, it is also said that the widow would also climb into cars which are driven by lonely men, especially if they have some degree of alcohol in their blood.
Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed learning about La Viudita. If you did, definitely hit the like button down below and subscribe to find out what Latin American X-File we end up drawing next. If this is your first video that you're seeing of mine, my name's Alethea. I go by the artist name Inkeater. I love drawing portraits, creatures from my imagination, and bringing things to life. And sometimes it's about music. Anyway, if that's your thing, definitely subscribe down below. If not, no worries. Hope you guys are doing awesome. Bye.
Whatever it is that you believe you're seeing, it's not real.
Seeing things before they happen. Things are not always what they seem in this place. So you can't take anything for granted.